Technical Program Manager. What does a TPM do at Amazon? They define the product strategy, requirements, and influence design, development, testing, deployment, and maintenance of the company's software applications, systems, services, and other technology projects end to end. As a key contributor throughout the engineering life cycle, TPMs ensure consistent delivery of high-quality software and influence technical decisions on architecture and implementation of software systems and services. They thrive in entrepreneurial environments and are not hindered by ambiguity or competing priorities. They understand the customer and work backwards to define roadmaps and drive execution across stakeholders. They clearly communicate goals, roles, responsibilities, and desired outcomes to internal cross-functional remote project teams, as well as have the ability to influence cross-team and from individual contributors to senior leadership. TPM role responsibilities. Technical leadership. You should have working knowledge of a few common and useful the same patterns dissolved for the functionality, usability, scalability, latency, availability, security, sustainability of the product. Good architecture and design is paramount to extensible and stable product. It's possible to solve any given technical problem in an almost limitless number of ways, but with software needs to be scalable, flexible, and maintainable. Good software design is critical to success. How to prepare. Be prepared to draw upon and share details of your experiences in analyzing technical requirements, defining high-level design, and making key technology decisions. Expect problem-solving and whiteboarding technical design and architecture questions. Project management. Owning the life cycle and prioritization of your product releases, while continually insisting on the highest standards, are primary responsibilities for a TPM. A strong commitment to create strategic relationships with your cross-functional and cross-team partners helps define the basis of a successful project team. Making key issues and prioritizing based upon data is critical. Effectively communicating to diverse audiences while multitasking on the many concurrent timelines of active projects is essential. How to prepare. Be prepared to share facts and data from your experiences to highlight the scope and scale of your cross-team and cross-functional experience. Time management, prioritization, stakeholder management, and managing production launches from concept to delivery. Product ownership. Amazon is a matrix environment with thousands of services, systems, and products that are reliant upon one another. To successfully orchestrate and execute business objective and poor decisions, we'll look for entrepreneurial self-starter who can identify opportunities and influence others to rally around their vision. Strong business judgment and direction that stems from understanding the product's competitive advantage within a specific market segment and its relative deficiencies is what we seek in a successful TPM. How to prepare. Be prepared to share examples from your experience. Highlight your contribution towards product strategy, working backwards from the customer, defining metrics, creating business requirements and use cases, specification writing, and maintaining operational excellence. Interview tips. Be prepared to discuss your experience as a technical leader, project manager, and as a product owner. These core competencies typically have 2 to 3 underlying Amazon leadership principles that complement it. Have examples prepared for technical and product road mapping, prioritization of tasks, operational excellence, and how broad that responsibility was across your company or organization. Be prepared to whiteboard. Practice writing scalable system designs out by hand. Collaborate and engage with your interviewer. Ask clarifying questions and be prepared to be asked several questions related to the design in return. Questions may be intentionally vague to push your innovation. Begin drawing a diagram once you've done enough digging to begin whiteboarding your system design solution. Start with shapes to represent different software components and data sources, and then arrows collecting them to show web services, APIs, and interactions between components. Know how your solution solved the problem. If you suggest technologies, understand how they work. Think out loud as you write your system design. Show us your ability to solve problems. Scaling is a critical component of software design. Consider software components, how to store data, APIs, component relationships, and data flows. Keep this in mind when diagramming and designing your software systems. Also, don't forget to keep the customer front of mind. Be familiar with distributed systems, SOA, and n-tiered software architectures. This will help you answer system design questions. Operational performance of your design is important. How will you ensure this system is working at an acceptable level of performance? If a problem occurs, what will be involved to troubleshoot and resolve quickly? What are the possible points of failure? How can they be made more robust against failure?